Steps up to center, shoots it into the Philadelphia zone. Out to play it is Mason around the near side. Waiting is Daniel Sedin. Tried to catch the goalie out of the net. Mason scrambling back, made a left pad save. Now Burrows with a wrist shot. Glove save Mason. And he hangs on after almost getting caught out of the net. Flyers clear to the line. Weber can't hold it in the zone. Now he's pressured, and the Flyers steal. White in down the left wing. Ryan White with a wrist shot. Lack his first save of the game. Puck clear to the side. Kennens picks it up and skates out quickly. Leap. Alex Burrows onto the right wing. Daniel Sedin moves in on the backhand. He centers it. Burrows couldn't make contact. Spiza holds the puck in. Daniel from behind the goal. Burrows goes to the front. Daniel to Henrik. Back to the line. Bieksa one-timer. And that went off a body in front. And here's Braden Shen. Into the middle, Voracek onto the right side. Couturier throws one through the slot. Puck to the corner. Grossman moves down to the left point. Checked by Bo Horvat. Puck stays in the zone, though. Voracek takes a pass. Wraparound attempt, and Lack came across with the left pad. Now Kennens, after the puck at the Philadelphia line, takes a stiff check from Koliakovo. Luke Schendler and Tanev reunited now. All's well with the Canucks rotation. Edler throws one in front. Kennens couldn't find the handle. And the Flyers break back. They've got numbers through center. Voracek in on the right wing, cutting in on goal. Centers the puck. Quick shot. Lack the save again. Koliakovo. Fans on his pass attempt. Hansen, though, able to take the man. Canucks come up with a puck and move out. Richardson and Giroux are mixing it up behind the play. Here's Bieksa off the bench. Pass to the corner, and Higgins threw it in front. Right into the glove of Steve Mason. Canucks were winners by shutout in the other meeting this year in Philadelphia. Here's Hansen with a backhander and a blocker save by Mason. Kennens throws a hit on the far side, and Horvat gets the puck. Now he cuts in front with it. Tried to center, comes back to Bieksa, shoots, glove saved by Mason, who fell backwards after snaring that puck. Well, the Flyers were able to knock it away. White gets the puck, shovels it to the blue line. Luke Schenn, long shot, swallowed up by Eddie Lack. And he hangs on for the whistle. Carrying through center and dumping the puck forward. Hamhuis gloves it down, almost gave it away. Loose, Couturier stopped by Lack. Still loose, jabbing away, and Lack gets the puck. Schen's saying he thought it was in as Lack slid backwards. Can't move the puck out, he'll get another chance. And Bo Horvat throws one forward to Ronalds Kennens. Nice bank pass perfectly to Jannik Hansen, who's in. Around the defense, he shoots, and Mason makes the save. Alex Burrows up to Daniel Sedin. Dumps the puck to the corner. Henrik moves in on Luke Schenn. Burrows digs the puck free, puts it in front. Edler to Daniel Sedin. Slap shot and a right pad save by Mason. Feeds back to Koliakovo. Under 2 minutes left in the first period. Dorsett trying to steal the puck, but McDonald recovers and sends it ahead to Giroux. He tips it free to Schenn. Centering pass. Voracek is denied by Eddie Lack. Raffles after it there, but Bonino gets the puck to the line, not out. Comes right back to him, and here's Chris Tanev ahead to Nick Bonino. Wide on Luke Schenn with a wrist shot. And hanging on is Steve Mason for the whistle in the Philadelphia zone. Van de Velde moves in. Sends one towards the goal. Lack pushed it further wide. Now Belmar trying to get away from Spiza. Nice pass back. Straight with a blast and a blocker saved by Lack. He dumps one across. Tanev moves down from the blue line. Bodied in the corner. Puck comes back towards Ronalds Kennens. Blue line feed. Edler, other side. One-timer by Hansen. Hit the crossbar. This line coming close. Here's Horvat centering. Kennens can't get the shot, but he's got the puck again. Back to Tanev. Edler to Tanev. And across. Hansen once more. Mason the save as he slid to his right. And there come the Flyers. Raffle with a shot attempt, and that's off the stick of Bieksa and one. Voracek from the corner. Pass across, straight, shoots, Lack the save. Rebound loose, gloved down by Verbata. Couturier battling Hansen, and Hamhuis picks up the loose puck. He leads the rush to center. In over the Flyers line. Mathias with a shot. Mason the save. And he hangs on to the puck for the whistle. Here's Wayne Simmons. Spiza fell down trying to check him. Simmons centers, chance for Giroux. Centers the puck, and it's tipped in. I think Raffles, the man who got his stick on it, chipping it past Eddie Lack. And Raffle makes it 1-0 Flyers.
The Flyers, after Chris Tanev was knocked down in the corner, had control. Nick Bonino chasing. It's off Eddie Lack. Pass in front. I don't know whether it hit Raffl or Lucas Spisa's stick. Yeah, definitely. You were right again, King Friday.
17th of the year for Michael Raffl.
He gets positioned strong on the stick.
Bonino touches to Bravada in front. Bonino towards the net. Bravada round the goal, out the far side, and his shot attempt deflects off. Oh, Mathias missed. Now Bonino after the puck. Mason with his back to the play is able to cover. What was he looking at? Daniel Sedin, Lucas Spiza puts one in front. Puck ricochets back to Chris Tanev. Here's Daniel Sedin, slap shot. Mason lunging makes the save. And the rebound, NHL debut. Back to the left point. Grossman, slap shot wide. Puck loose towards the blue line. Held in by McDonald. Now White chops at the puck. Puts it in front. Cousins shoots off the glove of Lack. Able to... Edler moves in and holds the puck in the zone. Now he's got a chance in front. Backhander scores! Edler started the play and he finishes it off. And the game is tied at 1.
Boy, Alex Edler very aggressive at the blue line. You're down by a goal, take a chance. And he did that by pinching in. If it gets by him, they're in big trouble. But instead, here's the play. Alex Edler, now if it gets by him, there's nobody backing him up, and then he makes the play and goes to the net. And what a nice backhand. Made sure that he got it up and over. And look at Brad Richardson with the kick pass.
Tips the puck to the end boards, goes after it there, tries to center. Puck comes all the way to the blue line, picked up by the speedy Jannik Hansen. Wide on strike, drop pass, Horvat, Dietz, and his shot went off a leg in front. Might even hit his teammate Hansen. Mar fans on his shot attempt, and Hansen gets the loose puck. Gives it away. Penalized players are on. Team's back to full strength. Shen with a long shot, and there to make the save is Eddie Lack. Flyers control. Voracek on the right side. Hard pass in front off the skate of Dorsett. Lack trying to cover, and a quick whistle. Raffl dug the puck free. Spiza fighting to keep the puck in the zone. Couturier takes it from him and passes to an open wing. Bieksa played the puck and then he knocked Ronaldo down. Voracek takes the puck away from Mathias and it's played into the Vancouver zone. Chris Tanev up the boards for Bonino. Flips one forward. Mathias giving chase in on goal. He digs and he put it wide on the backhand. Play to Chris Vandevelde. He dumps the puck into the Vancouver zone. And Hughes tried to get it to the side. Broken up. Belmar with a centering pass. LeCavalier, a spinning backhander, and Lack stopped him with a left pad on the backhand. Now he gets it back for Spiza. To the far side, Henrik Sedin. Centers, Daniel stopped by Mason. Burrows jamming at the puck, still loose, and Mason through the pile, able to reach out and grab the puck. And Vandevelde back for the puck. Bonino on him. It's played ahead to LeCavalier. That pass had escaped. Bonino to Mathias. He's got Bravada in front. Bravada shoots, glove saved by Steve Mason. And he hangs on to the puck. To Alex Edler. Here's a lead pass up the middle. Daniel Sedin breaks in. Gets the puck to Burrows. He shoots. He scores! On the change, off the rush. And Burrows gives the Canucks their first lead.
Boy, Alex Edler has had a good game. Besides scoring a goal, this pass to Daniel Sedin. Patience. Wait for the line change, and Edler. Perfect pass to Daniel Sedin, who feeds Alex Burrows, who gets Steve Mason moving. Mason never gets set. Quick shot by Burrows, and you can see that right leg of Steve Mason coming across, and he can't squeeze it, and Burrows finds some room.
Flyers trail for the first time. 6:44, the time of the go-ahead goal. Here's Daniel Sedin in, drags, shoots, Mason the save. They score on the rebound. It's Burrows again. Two goals. goals in 17 seconds, and the Canucks lead 3-1.
And Craig Berube is yelling on the bench. But that's what the Sedins can do to you all of a sudden. Here's Daniel. Henrik drives to the net. That opens it up, so Daniel just shoots. And this is what they should do a little more often. Daniel shot and a rebound. And look at Alex Burrows going to the net. And because Henrik is driving the net, the defense has to turn. And that leaves Alex Burrows wide open.
Plays the puck in deep. Voracek. Checked by Tanev. Giroux gets the puck to the blue line. Schultz, right point, straight with a drive, crossbar. Wow, not sure Eddie Lack ever saw it. And puck to the blue line, straight holds it in. Giroux to the goal line, Simmons in front. Lack with a left pad save as he denied Braden Shen.
And minutes for and minutes again.
There was some game management going on. Here's Edler. Near side, Urbana, slap shot off the mask.
That's got to be blow the whistle there. That's
to Matthias. Checked from behind, but able to force the puck to the Philadelphia blue line. 2.5 remaining. Here's Voracek back in on the right side. Sends one across, chance in front, blocked the save, and Daniel Sedin plays the puck to the side, fired it wide. Matthias gets the puck out. Urbana, ooh, nice move. He's got an empty net, and he scores. Team leading 26th goal for Radim Vrbata, and it's 4-1.